Welcome back to Tech PM Talks. Today, I present another interesting topic, especially for those in the field of project management PMBOK. PMBOK, the project management body of knowledge, is one of the most essential standards for professionals in the world of projects. Developed by the Project Management Institute, PMBOK provides a comprehensive framework that guides project managers to plan, execute, and complete projects effectively. In this video, we will explore PMBOK, its importance, and its evolution over the years to keep pace with the fast-changing demands of the project management world. Along with the traditional methods and the inclusion of agile and hybrid approaches, PMBOK has been a guiding light, offering standardized processes, principles, and tools for successful project management across various industries. Regardless of your industry, the PMBOK framework equips you with strategies for managing complex projects and delivering value efficiently. With this video, I hope you will get an overview of how PMBOK can help you manage your projects more efficiently and why it remains a key resource for project managers worldwide. Let's start. PMBOK is a comprehensive guide published by the Project Management Institute that outlines the standards, best practices, methodologies, and guidelines for effective project management. It is widely regarded as a foundational resource for project managers across industries and is often used as a primary study source for the project management professional certification exam. The inception of PMBOK dates back to the late 1960s, a time when project management was emerging as a distinct profession but lacked a formalized body of knowledge and standards. Foundation of PMI. In 1969, the Project Management Institute was established in Pennsylvania by a small group of professionals from various industries, including defense, construction, and aerospace. They recognized the growing need for a formal structure to manage complex projects, which were becoming more common in the post-war industrial boom. PMI's mission was to advance project management as a profession by creating a unified standard of practices, terms, and methodologies that would be universally accepted and applicable across industries. Early project management practices. As project management practices evolved, PMI began to gather insights and best practices from industry leaders and practitioners. During the 1970s and 1980s, PMI organized annual conferences where project managers shared techniques, methodologies, and lessons learned. Through these conferences and workshops, PMI gradually compiled a collection of standardized practices. This collaborative environment allowed the organization to begin developing what would become the PMBOK, defining a standard body of knowledge. In 1983, PMI formally approved a project to develop a body of knowledge for project management. This initiative was one of the first steps towards creating a structured guide that outlined project management processes, tools, and techniques. PMI worked with industry experts to identify and document the processes and practices commonly used by project managers, setting the foundation for a shared language and standard practices in the field. Release of the first PMBOK guide. By 1987, PMI had compiled and published the first formal version of the PMBOK guide as a collection of practices and processes considered to be generally accepted in the project management profession. This initial guide was not as comprehensive as today's PMBOK, but provided an essential framework that included key project management processes and terminology. It became a critical resource for project managers and helped to professionalize project management. Formalization and expansion. PMI continued refining the PMBOK guide, leading to its first official publication in 1996 as a full standalone document. This edition introduced the foundational structure that would become a hallmark of PMBOK: five process groups and nine knowledge areas. Recognizing the importance of standardization, PMI also worked to establish PMBOK as an ANSI standard, which further legitimized it as a critical reference in the industry. The creation of the PMBOK guide was driven by the need to bring clarity, consistency, and professionalism to project management. PMI's effort to compile and document best practices created a standardized approach that has evolved significantly over the years. Today, the PMBOK guide is an essential resource used by the project managers worldwide, setting the standard for project management excellence and forming the backbone of the PMP certification. The journey from PMI's early years to the development of PMBOK reflects the dedication to advancing the project management profession and adapting to its changing landscape. Key aspects of PMBOK. What are the key aspects of PMBOK? The standardized project management framework, process-oriented foundations, principle and value-oriented, emphasize on tailoring, project performance domains, and tools and techniques are the key aspects of PMBOK. PMBOK provides a structured approach to project management that includes processes, principles, domains, and methodologies. This framework helps ensure consistency and improve project outcomes across industries. Until the sixth edition, PMBOK was organized around 49 processes grouped into 5 process groups and 10 knowledge areas. The seventh edition, released in 2021, shifted focus to principles and performance domains to better align with evolving project environments and methodologies like Agile, Hybrid, and Waterfall. This makes PMBOK 7th edition more adaptable and value driven. The PMBOK guide is a go-to standard for project management worldwide, providing a comprehensive framework to effectively manage projects of all types and sizes. Developed by the Project Management Institute, PMBOK offers a structured approach to project management, helping professionals achieve consistency, clarity, and improved outcomes, covering everything from planning and execution to stakeholder engagement and value delivery. PMBOK breaks down complex project activities into core principles, performance domains, and best practices. Whether you are managing a small team or leading a large-scale initiative, understanding the key aspects of PMBOK is essential for delivering successful projects in today's fast-paced environment. The PMBOK guide has a rich history evolving over decades to reflect the changing landscape of project management. Its journey began in 1969 when the Project Management Institute was founded to establish project management as a profession and create a common standard. By 1983, PMI had launched an initiative to formally document best practices, which led to the first PMBOK guide released in 1987 as a collection of key processes and terms. The official first edition, published in 1996, introduced the now classic structure of 5 process groups and 9 knowledge areas, providing a foundation for consistent project practices. In 2013, the 5th edition expanded to include stakeholder management as a knowledge area, acknowledging the importance of stakeholder engagement. By 2017, the 6th edition incorporated an Agile Practice Guide, marking a shift to accommodate agile and hybrid methodologies. In 7th edition, in 2021, brought a major transformation, moving from process-driven to principle and value-driven approaches, with 12 principles and 8 performance domains, making PMBOK adaptable across diverse methodologies. These milestones reflect PMI's dedication to evolving PMBOK to meet the needs of modern project management, establishing it as an essential guide for professionals worldwide. The Project Management Institute, or PMI, was Founded in 1969 in Pennsylvania by a small group of professionals from industries such as aerospace, defense, and construction who recognized the need for a standardized approach to managing complex projects. At the time, project management practices varied widely across industries with limited formal training or structure. PMI aimed to bring cohesion to the field, advancing it as a distinct profession with its own standards, ethics, and principles. The organization's early years were marked by efforts to share knowledge and establish best practices, notably through annual conferences and workshops. In these early gatherings, practitioners exchanged techniques, tools, and lessons learned, which helped lay the foundation for a standardized body of knowledge. PMI's commitment to documenting effective practices ultimately led to the creation of the PMBOK Guide, the first comprehensive framework for project management which formalized the discipline and provided a shared language for project managers around the world. The first official edition of the PMBOK Guide was published by the Project Management Institute in 1996, establishing a foundational framework for project management that would shape the profession for decades. This edition was a milestone as it provided a standardized, structured approach to managing projects across industries. It introduced the now familiar five process groups: with initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing, alongside nine knowledge areas such as scope, time, cost, and quality management. These elements helped define project management in a comprehensive, organized way, offering practitioners a common language and methodology to achieve consistent results. The first edition was built on the experiences and insights of project managers worldwide, making it a powerful tool for formalizing best practices and setting a new standard for professional project management. It also became the basis for the project management professional certification, quickly gaining global recognition as the go-to reference for managing successful projects. The second edition of the PMBOK Guide, published in 2000, represented a significant step in refining and expanding the project management standards established by the first edition. Building on feedback from project managers and industry experts, this edition clarified and streamlined definitions, updated terminology, and enhanced consistency across its content. It kept the foundational five process groups and nine knowledge areas, but introduced refined processes and tools, particularly in areas like risk management and stakeholder engagement. The second edition also marked PMI's move to formalize the PMBOK guide as an ANSI standard, giving it greater legitimacy and acceptance across industries. With these updates, the second edition strengthened PMBOK's position as an authoritative guide for project management, making it a crucial resource for professionals seeking standardized practices that could be applied universally from construction to IT and beyond. The third edition of the PMBOK Guide, released in 2004, introduced important updates aimed at enhancing integration and aligning project management practices more closely with strategic organizational goals. This edition maintained the cross structure of five process groups and nine knowledge areas, but placed a greater emphasis on project integration management, underscoring the need for project managers to balance and coordinate all aspects of a project to ensure it aligns with broader business objectives. New tools and techniques were added to several knowledge areas, particularly in scope, time, and quality management, providing project managers with expanded guidance on managing project deliverables, timelines, and quality standards. The third edition also focused on improving clarity and consistency in terminology, making the guide more user friendly and accessible for a global audience. By incorporating these enhancements, the third edition positioned the PMBOK's guide as a more versatile and comprehensive resource, helping project managers deliver projects that not only meet requirements but also contribute to organizational success. The fourth edition of PMBOK Guide, published in 2008, was a significant update that emphasized clarity, simplicity, and consistency in project management practices. PMI made substantial improvements to the guide structure and content, focusing on streamlining processes and reducing redundancies. The five process groups and nine knowledge areas were retained, but processes were revised to improve alignment and clarity, making the guide easier to navigate. The fourth edition also expanded on risk management and introduced new tools and techniques to support project managers in effectively managing uncertainties. Furthermore, this edition incorporated influences from agile and iterative methodologies, acknowledging the growing diversity in project approaches. The updates made the fourth edition more accessible and adaptable, enhancing its practical value across industries with its refined processes and enhanced focus on risk and flexibility. The fourth edition of PMBOK provided project managers with an even more efficient and comprehensive resource for guiding projects to successful completion. The fifth edition of the PMBOK Guide, published in 2013, introduced significant changes to address the evolving complexities of project management. One of the most notable updates was the addition of 10th knowledge area, project stakeholder management. This edition underscored the growing importance of identifying and engaging stakeholders effectively to ensure project alignment with expectations and increase the likelihood of success. The fifth edition retained the five process groups but expanded the total number of processes from 42 to 47, incorporating new processes across knowledge areas to enhance clarity and adaptability. These changes included updates to scope, time, cost, and risk management, providing project managers with a more comprehensive set of tools for managing project complexities. The fifth edition also refined definitions and emphasized the importance of tailoring processes to fit the unique needs of each project. With these advancements, the fifth edition positioned PMBOK as an even more robust guide, equipping project managers with the skills to manage diverse and dynamic projects while meeting stakeholder expectations. The sixth edition of the PMBOK Guide, released in 2017, marked a significant evolution by introducing a more inclusive approach to project management, especially by introducing agile methodologies. One of the key highlights was the inclusion of the Agile Practice Guide, developed in collaboration with the Agile Alliance, which provided project managers with guidance on how to apply Agile principles alongside traditional project management practices. The sixth edition also expanded its content by adding new processes, bringing the total number of processes to 49 across the 10 knowledge areas. It refined existing processes in areas like quality management, resource management, and procurement management, while also offering more practical tools for managing project uncertainties and complexities. Additionally, the guide placed a greater emphasis on the importance of stakeholder engagement and project communication, recognizing that these are critical to project success. The inclusion of both predictive and adaptive approaches in the sixth edition made PMBOK more versatile, catering to a wider range of projects and organizations. This edition solidified PMBOK's role as an essential resource for managing diverse projects from traditional waterfall to agile and hybrid models. The seventh edition of the PMBOK Guide, released in 2021, marked a fundamental shift in the way project management is approached, reflecting the evolving needs of the profession. Unlike previous editions, which were process-based, the seventh edition adopts a principle-based approach, focusing on 12 project management principles that guide decision-making and behavior across different project types. The guide also moved away from the rigid process structure and introduced 8 performance domains, areas of focus such as stakeholder engagement, team, and risk, which provide a more flexible outcome driven framework for managing projects. This shift allows project managers to apply the principles that domains in a more tailored manner, adapting their approach based on the project's context, complexity, and environment. Additionally, the seventh edition emphasizes the value of systems thinking, agility, and adaptive project management to better align with modern project needs. The introduction of models, methods, and artifacts further enriches the guide, offering practical tools for various project scenarios. Overall, the 7th edition reflects PMI's recognition that project management is no longer a one size fits all process but a dynamic, adaptable discipline that thrives on flexibility, collaboration, and continuous improvement. The PMBOK guide has evolved significantly across its editions to meet the changing needs of the project management profession. The first edition in 1996 introduced the foundational 5 process groups and 9 knowledge areas, setting a standard framework. By the second edition in 2000, PMI refined definitions and achieved ANSI standardization, solidifying PMBOK's roles as an authoritative resource. The third edition in 2004 enhanced project integration and consistency, while the fourth edition in 2008 focused on streamlining processes for clarity. The fifth edition in 2013 added stakeholder management as a new knowledge area, and the sixth edition in 2017 incorporated an agile practice guide embracing both predictive and adaptive methods. The seventh edition in 2021 marked a major shift to a principle based approach, introducing 12 principles and 8 performance domains, emphasizing adaptability, value delivery, and flexibility over rigid processes. Each edition has built on the last, reflecting PMI's commitment to keeping project management relevant in a dynamic, globalized world. Why PMBOK is important? The PMBOK guide is crucial for project managers because it provides a universally recognized framework for managing projects successfully. With its detailed structure of principles, processes, and best practices, PMBOK offers a standardized approach that helps project managers and teams navigate the complexities of planning, executing, and closing projects. By following PMBOK guidelines, project managers can ensure that projects are well organized, aligned with strategic goals, and deliver real value to stakeholders. It encourages a disciplined approach to risk management, stakeholder communication, and resource allocation, reducing common project pitfalls. Additionally, PMBOK's adaptability to various methodologies, including agile, waterfall, and hybrid approaches, makes it invaluable across industries and project types. For anyone aiming to improve project outcomes or achieve the PMB certification, PMBOK is an essential resource for owning skills and building a robust project management foundation. Who uses PMBOK? PMBOK serves as a trusted resource for a diverse group of professionals involved in project management across various industries. Project managers are the primary users leveraging PMBOK's structured framework to plan, execute, and complete projects successfully. Additionally, project management office and organizational leaders use PMBOK guidelines to establish standardized practices that align with strategic goals and ensure consistency across projects. Beyond practitioners, students, and aspiring project managers rely on PMBOK as a key study resource, especially when preparing for the project management professional exam and other PMI certifications. Industries such as IT, construction, healthcare, and finance benefit from the guide's adaptability, allowing teams to tailor methodologies, manage risks, and enhance stakeholder engagement effectively. In essence, anyone seeking to refine project management skills or elevate their project outcomes can benefit from PMBOK's insights, making it a cornerstone of the profession worldwide. The 5 process groups introduced in earlier versions of the PMBOK guide form the foundations of the project management framework, providing a structured approach to managing projects from start to finish. These groups are initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling and closing. Initiating group involves defining the project's purpose, objectives, and scope, as well as obtaining authorization to begin the project. It sets the stage of all future activities. In the planning phase, project managers develop the detailed project management plan, defining objectives, timelines, resource allocation, risks, and performance metrics to guide the project. The executing phase involves putting the plan into action, coordinating resources, managing team dynamics, and ensuring work in progressing according to plan. Throughout the project, the monitoring and controlling group focuses on tracking progress, managing changes, addressing issues, and ensuring that the project stays aligned with its goals and objectives. Closing is a final phase, involves formally completing the project, finalizing contracts, delivering the final product to stakeholders, and closing out any remaining administrative tasks. These process groups provided a clear, systematic structure that guided project managers through each phase of a project, ensuring consistency and control over the project's life cycle. The 10 knowledge areas in the PMBOK guide represents key aspects of project management that are essential for delivering successful projects. Each knowledge area outlines a specific domain of expertise and include processes, tools, and techniques to manage various project elements effectively. Project integration management ensures that all project components are coordinated and aligned with project goals. Project scope management focuses on defining and controlling what is included and excluded from the project to prevent scope creep. Project time management involves planning and controlling the project schedule, ensuring timely completion. Project cost management focuses on budgeting, estimating costs, and managing expenses to keep the project within financial constraints. Project quality management ensures the project meets defined quality standards and satisfies stakeholder expectations. Project resource management involves planning, acquiring, and managing the project's human, physical, and material resources. Project communication management focuses on ensuring the effective flow of information among stakeholders. Project risk management involves identifying, assessing, and responding to risks that may affect the project. Project procurement management deals with acquiring goods and services from external vendors to support project objectives. Project stakeholder management focuses on identifying, engaging, and managing stakeholder expectations and relationship throughout the project. These knowledge areas serves as a comprehensive guide for managing all project components and ensuring that projects meet their objectives, stay within scope and budget, and satisfy stakeholders' needs. The 49 processes outlined the PMBOK Guide 6th edition represent specific organized activities across the 5 process groups and 10 knowledge areas. Each process is a set of actions designed to accomplish essential project management tasks, including planning, executing, controlling, and closing project deliverables. These processes, ranging from defining project scope and creating a schedule to managing project risks and controlling quality, offer a comprehensive roadmap for effectively managing all project phases. For instance, within project scope management, processes help define the validate scope, ensuring the project objectives align with stakeholder expectations. Project risk management processes involve identifying, assessing, and planning for risks to minimize their impact. Each process comes with its own tools and techniques, such as flowcharting, resource management, and earned value management, allowing project managers to adapt and apply the most suitable practices for their project context. Together, these 49 processes provide a structured yet flexible framework, enabling consistent, repeatable, and scalable project management practices across a wide range of industries and project types. The 12 project management principles introduced in the 7th edition of the PMBOK guide provide a flexible, value driven approach to project management, emphasizing outcomes over rigid processes. These principles guide project managers in navigating the complexities of modern projects. These 12 principles includes stewardships, which is acting as a responsible custodian of resources and ensuring ethical project practices. The teamwork is encouraging collaboration, inclusivity, and effective communication within the project team. Stakeholder engagement is actively involving stakeholders to align project objectives with their needs and expectations. Value delivery is ensuring that the project delivers value to stakeholders and meets strategic business goals. Leadership is inspiring and motivating teams to achieve project goals through clear vision and direction. Tailoring is adapting project management processes and practices to the specific needs of the project and organization. Quality is ensuring that the project meets the defined quality standards and satisfies stakeholder expectations. Risk management is proactively identifying, assessing, and addressing project risks to minimize negative impacts. Adaptability is remaining flexible and responsive to changes in the project environment or scope. Continuous improvement is promoting a culture of learning and improvement within the project team and processes. System thinking is understanding the interconnections and dependencies within the project system and its environment. Integrity and transparency is upholding honesty and openness in all project communications and decision making. These principles, rather than focusing solely on processes, emphasize the importance of flexibility, stakeholder engagement, leadership, and value delivery, making the 7th edition of the PMBOK guide adaptable to a wide variety of project environments and methodologies. The 8 performance domains introduced in the 7th edition of the PMBOK guides represent a shift from a process-based to a principles and outcome-focused approach, addressing the critical areas necessary for successful project delivery. These domains are stakeholder performance, team performance, development approach and lifecycle performance, planning performance, project work performance, delivery performance, measurement performance, and uncertainty performance. The stakeholder performance focuses on engaging stakeholders to ensure alignment between project goals and stakeholder expectations. The team performance emphasizes building, supporting, and empowering effective teams to drive project success through collaboration and productivity. The development approach and lifecycle performance involves choosing and tailoring project life cycles and methodologies such as agile, waterfall, or hybrid that best fit for the project context. The planning performance encourages adaptive planning practices to create realistic project plans that can evolve based on feedback and changing conditions. Project work performance centers on coordinating and managing project activities to achieve defined deliverables efficiently. Delivery performance focuses on the consistent delivery of value through the timely completion of project outcomes that meet stakeholder needs. Measurement performance involves tracking project performance and progress against key metrics, enabling informed decision making and accountability. Uncertainty performance addresses proactive risk and opportunity management to navigate the uncertainties that can impact project outcomes. These performance domains provide holistic framework that guides project managers to achieve valuable outcomes by focusing on result and adaptability, making the PMBOK guide more versatile for complex and rapidly changing environments. In summary, the Project Management Body of Knowledge or PMBOK began as an effort by a Project Management Institute or PMI in 1969 to establish project management as a formal profession. Initially a small gathering of professionals from diverse industries, PMI grew into a global organization dedicated to defining a standardized body of knowledge. Through the 1970s and 1980s, PMI hosted conferences to share best practices, while led to the formalization of project management principles in 1983. The first PMBOK guide was released in 1987, providing a structured framework of processes and terminology. By 1996, PMBOK had expanded to include 5 process groups and 9 knowledge areas, becoming an ANSI standard and an essential resource for project management worldwide. Today, the PMBOK guide is a foundation for the project management professional certification, setting global standards and continuously adapting to the evolving needs of project management. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Also, give your valuable suggestions as comments. Catch you next time with more exciting content. Until then, stay awesome and take care.